The rapes are horrible enough, but perhaps it's the utter insensitivity of India's political class that makes it even worse, particularly of the Samajwadi Party, which seems to be on an overdrive when it comes to bizarre statements. Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav is being criticized today for asking reporters to Google other rape cases, accusing the media of unfairly focusing on Uttar Pradesh. His father, meanwhile, pretty much told the media to mind its own business when asked questions on the rapes and murders that have recently taken place. Another senior Samajwadi Party leader, Ram Gopal Yadav, today blamed vulgarity on television for rapes that are taking place. Demands for president's rule now are growing. Take a look.
आज का जमाना तो गूगल का है। अगर आप इंटरनेट पे जाएं और गूगल करें तो आपको एक एक जानकारी मिल सकती है कि कहां पर घटना हुई है। उत्तर प्रदेश जानबूझ करके दिखाई दे रहा है और ये चालू लोग हैं, ये चालू लोगों को ज्यादा दिखाई दे रहा है।
मुख्यमंत्री कहते हैं कि अगर आप गूगल करेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि उत्तर प्रदेश के अलावा बाकी सब जगह में भी रेप होते हैं। आपको लगता है उनका तो बोलना चाहिए?
तो काम है अपना कीजिए, मेरा काम अपना करना।
Do you think that now it's a fit case for the center to intervene?
I think that's my belief.
कई जगह ऐसा होता है जब रिश्ते होते हैं लड़के लड़की के और जब वो उजागर हो जाते हैं तो पलट जाते हैं और फिर उसको बलात्कार और इस तरह की बात कहने लगते हैं.
Totally insensitive. And to top it all, I mean, what else can you expect from the chief minister when your national president goes out and gives statement like this कि लड़कों से इस तरीके की गलतियां होती हैं.
ऐसा कह के अखिलेश यादव जो है वो अपनी जिम्मेवारी से बच नहीं सकते.
Akhilesh Yadav has no business to tell the media what to do, what not to do. The media should definitely show what is happening in UP.
शर्मनाक घटनाएं जो होते हैं उसको अब कितना हुआ है उसका संख्या का रूप में देखना ही अपने आप में गलत बात है. एक भी घटना क्यों होना चाहिए, इसलिए कम हुआ है ज्यादा हुआ है उसकी बात नहीं है. सवाल ये उठता है कि इस तरह का घटनाएं क्यों होते हैं और रोकने में क्यों नाकाम है.
So, well, does the situation in Uttar Pradesh really warrant President's rule intervention by the centre? And what about the utter insensitivity of India's politicians? Actually, if you think about it, it's not just the Samajwadi Party, but leaders across party lines that have often made ghastly statements in the aftermath of rapes and violence against women. Joining us on the program tonight, we have Nalin Kohli, the spokesperson of the BJP, Shobha Oza, the spokesperson of the Congress Party. Also with us, Mihra Sood, human rights lawyer, Madhu Gupta, the General Secretary of the Samajwadi Party, Asim Wakar, leader of the Samajwadi Party, and Sharad Pradhan, senior journalist from Uttar Pradesh, from Lucknow. Let me ask Madhu Gupta first. Ma'am, why is Akhilesh Yadav and why are Mulayam Singh Yadav blaming the media? Why are you shooting the messenger? Because every time the media now asks them questions on the Badaयूं rapes in the last couple of days, they turn around and tell us basically mind your own business. You know, we are doing what we have to do. And Akhilesh today is under fire for telling us to Google other rape cases in the country. Why attack the media?
Nidhi, good evening. First of all, I'd like to say what Shri Mulayam Singh Yadav ji, the national president of ours, said. If you see, he said anyone's job the person should do. If it's a bureaucrat would do the bureaucracy work, the politician would do the politician's work, the media does its own work. So what is wrong if it's said that anyone whose job has to do its own job? So, you know, in fact, misinterpreting the words could change the scenario. And we should not do that. We should be positive. The attitude should be that we should be positive in this particular case when we are talking about the rapes, molestation. It's a horrifying thing and it's happening all over the world, more so in India. And we as a human being, as a woman, would feel it's a shame on the humanity. And we all together, whether it's you, media, or bureaucracy, or anyone, or even the people, because what we need, just 1 second, I'd like to say, just 1 second.
Why do you think UP is being unfairly, why do you think UP is being unfairly reported? Because what has happened in Uttar Pradesh has been absolutely ghastly. Does it make you feel better? Does it make you feel better that because it's happening elsewhere? Don't point fingers at us. I mean, people will ask questions.
Not here or there.
People ask questions of Sheila Dikshit as well when Nirbhaya happened.
listen. I didn't say here or there. What he meant to say, it's all over the world, more so in our country, and we have to see that we have a positive attitude and stop such things. In fact, if you see, it's a social evil, and we must change the mindset of our people, youth, and think positively and do in a better way, because they are horrifying. No one would say that rapes are good, the molestation is good. Everyone would say it's bad and they are bad.
But
and
what you're saying is that it's blown out of proportion by the media.
The whole society has to see.
But you're saying it's blown out of proportion. And in this case, ma'am, in this case, you have policemen that are involved. You have people who are supposed to protect us.
So they have been punished.
They are involved. That's even scarier.
Nidhi, they have been punished. See, what a politician can do, what the administration can do is they have been punished. I cannot hear you. They have been punished, and FIR has been pushed to lodge. The case is against them. The suspension has been done. That's what a politician, a chief minister can do, and that's what Mr. Akhilesh Yadav has done, already done.
Okay, so you're saying he's done the best that he could have done. Let me take this to Mihra Sood first. Does she, in a sense, have a point that at least in this particular case, CBI probe, that was a demand that has been done? Whatever action could have been taken against the cops, many say, that has been done. Even if you look at the rape statistics from the National Crime Records Bureau, actually UP isn't the highest on the list. The maximum number of crimes against women in 2012, which is the latest, has actually been in Madhya Pradesh. Rajasthan, West Bengal have higher incidence of crime. So, in a sense, is Akhilesh Yadav making a point when he says that UP is being singled out, or it's not about statistics, we really have to look at each crime differently?
A couple of things. First of all, Akhilesh Yadav has to be concerned with his own state. His statement indicates that he thinks the media has to act as some kind of PR agency for a particular government, and that is completely incorrect. To say you should be positive, report on the positive things, we should all, have a positive attitude. Why should we have a positive attitude towards rape? These are not things that require a positive attitude, and the media's role is not to be a PR agency, but to point out what is happening in society and where things can be done. If ministers, chief ministers want to insulate themselves and only hear good things about themselves, then that is not the way to govern. As far as the other thing is concerned, where the statement was made that Akhilesh Yadav and the government in UP has done everything that it could have done, that is simply not true, and it shows the limited imagination of the government if they think that this is all that can be done.
Tell me three things that they could have done.
It is one thing to deal with an issue or prosecute an issue, punish people, heads roll once an incident has taken place. What steps are they taking for prevention? What steps are they taking for sensitization? What steps are they taking to ensure that cases move fast, and not just the cases that are highlighted by the media, but every single case? What steps are they taking to ensure that police respond, are proactive in these cases and respond sensitively to these issues? This is what needs to be done. What steps are they taking for education and sensitization in schools? In terms of caste violence and caste issues, what steps are they taking to break these caste hierarchies?
Or basic sanitation.
Or basic sanitation for that matter, transportation, sanitation, the instances that create opportunities for this kind of incident. So it shows very limited political imagination when you say we've done the best we could have, which is just sack one guy after the media gets on board.
Nalin Kohli, is there also a concern that in a state like Uttar Pradesh, the problem is that people think really that they can get away with it? There is really no fear of authority, and that a crime like this can be committed with this impunity is something that is very, very worrying, especially in that post-Nirbhaya world that we live in.
Well, I mean, it's unfortunate, and Nidhi, very honestly speaking, I don't know if we can rule out that concern that you're expressing. I think the big picture is being ignored. Madhuji is representing her party, and she's giving one aspect of it, which is a sociological, a societal level, and a bigger problem. But if we come to Uttar Pradesh, she's missing out on the 3-4 key issues. The first is context of the party which has won an overwhelming majority by the people to govern. Number 2, a foreign educated young person who's the chief minister, whose wife, who we fail to not mention, is a member of parliament. We've never heard her speak. And whose father came up with an abysmal statement that boys do commit mistakes. And are we going to give them the death sentence for the Shakti Mills rape case? Now this is the mindset. Then to go further, the police abdicated itself from taking any action, instead went on to ask the caste of the family, and then said wait for 2 hours, which means they became facilitators of the crime. Thereafter, they actually were responsible for the murder. It's rape followed by murder. Now, rape is not an ordinary crime. It's a crime that devastates a woman, destroys her life, her family, and you're just looking at it so nonchalantly. And what do we get finally in the name of governance? When the media comes out, when the media brings it to the national scene, they just simply say, we've gone ahead and taken action against the people, followed by another rape and another part, which is again, if I recall, it was Azamgarh which followed. There's a case, I think, today that's been reported. These are all high-profile constituencies that belong to the Mulayam Singh Yadav family. So if this is also the constituency of his nephew, Lok Sabha constituency, if they can't provide governance here, and they are looking for alibis and excuses to justify rape, how are we going to run this country? And what kind of mindset is this?
Do you agree with R.K. Singh, the former Home Secretary, who is now a Member of Parliament, who today said openly that he believes UP is a fit case for President's rule? Would you agree with that? Does the party agree with that?
See Nidhi, it's a complex issue, and you really can't be jumping on 356 easily. 356 is not, it's after all, final call will be with the Government of India, the Home Ministry. And we also have what Mr. Kiren Rijiju said. We are following it up. We are looking at the issue, and we are putting our concern out there. After all, the governance has to be provided by the state, because 356 has a history of tremendous misuse in the past, during the 70s, the 60s, even the 80s.
Okay, so
do we want to go back to easily using?
Yeah, okay.
But on the other hand, the concern, the Ministry of Home Affairs is monitoring this, and the Ministry of Home Affairs will, if I may put it, coax and say, can we have some justice here? But what's missing is the response of the leadership.
Exactly, and I just want to come to Mr. Asim Waqar of the Samajwadi Party, who also joins us from Lucknow this evening. Asim ji, when Madhu Gupta ji says that ये एक माइंडसेट की बात है, आपको सोसाइटी में चेंज लाना है, सबसे पहले तो शुरुआत समाजवादी पार्टी को अपने नेताओं के साथ करनी पड़ेगी। जैसे कि मुलायम सिंह जी ने बोला था इलेक्शन कैंपेन के दौरान कि लड़के तो लड़के हैं, ऐसे तो होता है, क्या आप उनको फांसी दिलवाएंगे ऐसे क्राइम के लिए? सो माइंडसेट चेंज तो सबसे पहले आपकी पार्टी में शायद शुरू होना चाहिए, नहीं?
देखिए, मैं आपसे 2 मिनट बाकी लोगों से ज्यादा मांगूंगा अपनी बात रखने के लिए। आप लोगों ने माननीय नेताजी के बयान को शायद समझा ही नहीं, या समझा तो उसको उस तरह से जनता तक नहीं पहुंचाया जिस कॉन्सेप्ट से कहा गया था। मैं आपके मीडिया से, आपके माध्यम से बाकी सारे मीडिया से एक सवाल पूछना चाहता हूं कि जब अक्सर कभी ऐसा होता है बड़े अधिकारियों के खिलाफ या किसी आम आदमी के खिलाफ कि उस पर एक रेप का आरोप लगता है, और वो बाद में लड़की जो रेप का आरोप लगाती है वो बाद में कहती है कि मैं गुस्से में थी, मैंने रेप का आरोप लगा दिया है, लेकिन मेरे साथ रेप नहीं हुआ है, जैसा कि देहरादून में एक बार हो चुका था। तो क्या कभी किसी मीडिया के रिपोर्टर ने जाकर उस इंसान के जिस पर झूठा आरोप रेप का लगाया गया था उसके घर जाकर उसकी बीवी से, उसकी बेटी से, उसकी बहन से, उसकी माँ से ये बात पूछी थी कि आप लोगों को कैसा फील हुआ था, या आप लोग की क्या रिएक्शन है जब आपके घर में किसी पुरुष के ऊपर या किसी मर्द के ऊपर?
हम तो असली रेप की बात कर रहे हैं ना, हम किसी एक्यूजेशन की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं ना। We are talking about genuine cases।
मेरी बात ही नहीं सुन रहे हैं आप। नहीं, अगर आप देखिए, आप अगर मुझे बात नहीं करने दीजिएगा तो मुझे बुलाने का कोई फायदा नहीं था।
अच्छा,
आपने मुझसे नेताजी के बारे में बात की तो मैंने आपको अपनी जो जानकारी थी वो बताई। उन्होंने रेप के अगेंस्ट नहीं, उन्होंने लिविंग रिलेशनशिप के अगेंस्ट ये बात बोली थी कि जो लोग साथ रह रहे हैं वो लोग आपस में कई दिन साथ रहते हैं, कई साल साथ रहते हैं, और बाद में किसी मतभेद की वजह से अगर जाकर लड़की रिपोर्ट लिखा देती है तो ये बलात्कार का आरोप नहीं लगना चाहिए, इसमें बदलाव होना चाहिए। दूसरी बात, देखिए, ये सवाल उत्तर प्रदेश का या मध्य प्रदेश का या राजस्थान का नहीं है, दिस इज द क्वेश्चन ऑफ आवर कंट्री। हमारे मुल्क में आज 21वीं सदी में, 22वीं सदी में हम प्रवेश करने जा रहे हैं, और इस तरह के अगर हालात पैदा हो रहे हैं और आज भी लोग इस तरह के क्राइम कमिट कर रहे हैं तो इसके पीछे जिम्मेदार कौन है? अगर हम लोग बिना राजनीति किए हुए गहराई से इस बात को सोचेंगे तो शायद हम हल भी निकालने में बहुत जल्दी कामयाब हो जाएंगे।
जब नेताजी ने कहा कि लड़के तो लड़के हैं, तो जब नेताजी ने कहा कि लड़के तो लड़के हैं, तो दैट ऑल्सो वी मिसअंडरस्टूड। मतलब आप कह रहे हैं कि इसका कारण देखना चाहिए। जब आपका शक्ति में गैंगरेप हुआ और उन्होंने कहा लड़के तो लड़के ही हैं, वो
मेरी बात समझिए, मेरी बात समझिए। मैं आपसे कह रहा हूं कि नेताजी ने ये नहीं कहा कि बलात्कारी को सजा नहीं मिलना चाहिए, ये कहा कि जो लिविंग रिलेशनशिप वाले मैटर हैं इनमें कानून बदलाव होना चाहिए। मैं आपसे यहां पर यह कह रहा हूं कि बलात्कार जैसे हीनियस क्राइम में सजाए मौत होना चाहिए और अपराधी को जमीन में आधा गाड़ कर बिल्कुल तब तक पत्थर से मारा जाए जब तक कि वो मर ना जाए। और क्या आप इस बात को चलाएंगे आगे मीडिया में? मैं चाहता हूं इस तरह के आप लोग मेरी हाँ में हाँ मिलाएं और इस तरह का कानून बनवाएं।
बिल्कुल नहीं चलनी चाहिए मेरे हिसाब से। दोनों बातें जो आपने कही है, पत्थर मारने की और लिव इन रिलेशनशिप की,
हर आदमी की बात,
क्योंकि आपका मेरा नजरिया रेप की तरफ इज वेरी डिफरेंट। लेट्स फेस इट। शोभा ओझा वांट्स टू कम इन ऑन दैट। शोभा,
मैं आपको बताऊं रेप हो क्यों रहे हैं, मैं बताऊं आपसे।
नहीं, मैं तो बहुत डर रही हूँ कि आप क्या बोलेंगे, आप क्या रीजन देंगे मुझे। आप बोलेंगे कि लड़कियों की गलती है, वो क्या पहन रही हैं।
नहीं देखिए,
आप तो लिव इन रिलेशनशिप पे चले गए।
मैं
थोड़ा सा सुधार चाहूंगी।
बदायूं क्या हुआ, बदायूं में क्या हुआ सर, आप मुझे बताइए।
नहीं, अगर लड़कियों की गलती होती तो 5 साल की बच्ची,
क्राइम हुआ है,
60 साल की बुजुर्ग महिला, 3 साल की बच्ची, 7 साल की बच्ची के साथ इस देश में रेप नहीं होता अगर महिलाओं की ही गलती होती, जो कि हमेशा कह दिया जाता है कि रात को लेट आई या कपड़े छोटे पहने इसलिए रेप हो रहे हैं। तो कृपया करके महिलाओं पे उंगली ना उठाएं रेप के चलते या रेप के लिए। What is needed is we do not want to trivialize this issue. Rape is such an issue कि जहां everyone has to be very sensitive, और खास तौर पर पॉलिटिशियंस को बहुत सेंसिटिव होने की जरूरत है, क्योंकि उनका हर एक कहा हुआ शब्द जनता के बीच में जाता है, जनता मोटिवेट होती है, उनको नेता के रूप में मानती है। तो अगर उनने कुछ गलत कहा,
Sheila Dikshit, she came under fire because her attitude after the December 16 gang rape was criticized.
That's why we were rooted out of Delhi. I suppose Nirbhaya was one of the major issues which picked up issues against Sheila Dikshit ji. So as far as UP is concerned and Badayu incident is concerned, I was there in Badayu, and I can tell you the way, like when you hear stories there, it is not only these two sisters, there are so many other cases there where a girl of 12 years is missing for last 4 months. No case has been registered. A child has been killed and put in a sack and thrown. No case has been registered. There is no police. There are goons in uniform there who do not care for the people there. But that isn't what today Mr. Akhilesh Yadav said. In a way, he said right, that fine, there are more rape cases in Madhya Pradesh, but that does not justify that there should be rape cases in UP. That does not justify rape cases in UP, saying that there are more cases in Madhya Pradesh.
I want to get Sharath Pradhan into this because he understands the politics of UP so well. Sharath, somebody wrote, and I really like this line, that Akhilesh Yadav is facing his Sheila Dikshit moment. Is that what this is, according to you?
Well, you know, the whole thing is about insensitivity of this government. You know, right from day one, Akhilesh Yadav till this day, of course now it's too late in the day, has not cared to even look at Badaयूं. If he had gone there along with his wife, who is also a member of parliament, a woman member of parliament, I am sure, and taken prompt action there, it would have sent a message. The second thing, he goes to Kanpur, and when a journalist asked him the kind of reply, you've already shown what he has done. The father has already made those kind of statements which speak of the perception and the mindset of the people, the top people in this party. What has worsened this position is the statement made by Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav, who is not only an important general secretary of the party, but he is Mulayam's first cousin, and he is supposed to be having the remote control for Akhilesh Yadav. Let me tell you that. Now, if he makes this statement, he blames it on the media. That as long as media is showing obscenity, no power on earth can stop this. Now, this is highly shameful. There's something, you know, this denial mode. This government has been in denial mode. The problem is, unless you accept that you are at fault, then only can you take corrective measures.
No, but then Sharath, is this a turning point for Akhilesh? Because he has faced a string of controversies, issues about misrule, law and order for a while now. But is there something different about this case? And coming, I mean, he's come after a crushing defeat in the Lok Sabha elections. Is this going to be politically an important moment for Akhilesh Yadav?
It was high time that they realized after the debacle that they faced in the Lok Sabha elections, it was expected that the man would rise from his slumber. Of course, today, that's the first time in 2 years, 2.25 years, that he has stepped out of Lucknow for a surprise inspection. And there he has sacked 5-6 people to give the impression that, look here, I am in command. Better late than never, fine. But let me point out one more thing. What people have been talking about, more crimes against women in other states like Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan or whatever. You know, it is also because in UP the cases don't get registered. This Badaयूं case is a classic example.
नहीं, मैं यहाँ पर इतराज करता हूँ।
पूरी
ये
बात
गलत
कह
बात
रही
है,
है।
रेशियो नहीं हो रहा है, आप गलत बयान कर रहे हैं।
You know this
ये अच्छी
case,
बात नहीं है
पूरी
ना।
बात कर दी, आप बात कह चुके हैं, मुझे भी बोलने दीजिए।
आप गलत बयान नहीं करेंगे तो मैं थोड़ा
police
बोल दूंगा
stations in
आपको।
UP do not register
every
crimes,
bit is the
whether
same.
it is Mayawati regime or Mulayam regime or BJP or Congress. They don't. There is a rampant corruption in UP.
But let me ask Madhu-
in every regime.
Madhu
and they
Gupta,
don't
as
register
a-
a case unless money is paid.